What is going on, everyone? Samurai Solo, and I am back with Vampyr. So, gonna go ahead and continue our way through this main quest, find Sean Hampton at the docks. We do have several side quests, local investigations we can do, but we can do that afterwards, I figure. So, yep, and I think we can get there through this way. Let's see. Any goodies lurking about? Let me just check this map real quick. Okay. Can't go in there. Looks like we do. Can we? Yeah, we can. Perfect. Just seeing if there's any items around here. See if we can go in his house. Yep, there's something here. This is why we want to look around, right? Alright, let's go ahead and go. Figuring there's going to be a fight or something going on over here, so we'll be ready. Might as well go ahead and heal up since I have still have a lot of blood left. It's not letting me do it. I guess because I'm in not a hostile place. Probably can do it now, I bet. Yeah. Everyone will see me doing my vampire. I know I'm a vampire. My little vampire skills. Show me this spark. Well, some guys are in there talking. Oh, that's the same place from where we came for that one quest. I could have just went through here to here. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and head in. Yep, we're gonna have a fight.
Seems like the guard of Prewin is on Sean Hampton's side.
I hate leeches! Don't like that, do ya? You leeches be killing. Oh, that's gonna stop. Crush the leech, boys.
Wow, what is this? Gas. Okay, we gotta kill some of these guys. Ah, yeah, we got getting a little overwhelmed here. Man, you know what? I gotta break lock on. Actually, sometimes I think lock on's worse. Oh, shot locked on. Hold on. Is he healing himself there? What's he doing? He's doing something there. Oh. There we go. Get some blood power back here.
Crush the leech, boys. Want some of this? Die, beast!
Oh. Huh, that went away like nothing. Got this again, though. Need to heal up here. Ah, come on, hit him. Whoa, 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 whoa. The delay, I was kind of spamming it there. I didn't really need to hit him. That's fine though. It's done.
Want some of this? Die, beast!
Oh, he got me. Man, I keep getting interrupted.
Crush the leech, boys!
Oh, come on, stop getting out of range. There we go. He's dead. I got a pistol. Ooh. Man, that was crazy. Yeah, it was actually kind of better to not have lock on.
Corpses are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Yeah, that lock on actually made it worse. We did get a new gun though. Let's check it out real quick. This one right here. So actually does less damage, but the fire rate 10, reload 15. The reload's quicker. Is the fire rate? That means it's worse, right? Magazine. It holds more though, and it does less stun. Struggling to see how it's honestly that much better besides the reload time. And it holds a little bit more, but I haven't even bothered using guns at all, really, so I'm not saying I'm not against using them, but apparently there's shotguns too, because I've seen, oh, item over here. Because I've gotten shotgun shells, but I haven't come across it yet. Alright, well. Let's keep going. Let's see how much further we have to go here. Still got a little bit of ways to go. Enemies up there. Alright, how do we go over there? Can I thought maybe I'd be able to warp up there, but it's not. Maybe I kind of have to go this way then to go around. Oh. Oh, I have my blood barrier on. Did it go away or does that not matter? Oh my goodness, that's my fault. Whoa, I'm stun locked there. Couldn't move. Still can't move. What's going on? How come I can't move? Oh, he's in parry mode. There we go. Whoa, he almost killed me. I didn't realize how bad my health was right now. I'm playing terrible. I gotta stop that. He's in parry mode. I don't think I can attack him when he's doing this. Man, that was annoying. I made it a lot harder than I needed to, didn't I? Oh, they're fighting.
All of you bloody leeches need killing.
I'd love to get a shotgun just to check that bad boy out. Looks like it'd be fun to use, I bet. You know what? I thought there was one of those. Are there any side quests that are kind of where I'm going? I thought there was, but which one was it? Maybe this one. Let me see. Oh no, not that one. Okay. If there's one on the way, you know, then that was the posters. Yeah, it's right there. They're right next to each other, so I'll go ahead and leave that one so I don't forget about it. So do I need to head up then? Head up top? I'm thinking I do. Well, it shows below, so... Where are they? Who's attacking us? Ah, you up here. Oh, he died. And this place is huge. A lot of different little ways to go. Probably some decent goodies to find, but... Let's keep this moving here. How do I get down? I gotta get back down, I think. Oh boy, here we go. Let's do it. I wanted that guy taken care of first before anyone else. How much stamina died? Might as well get one more bite in on him. Nice, that worked well. Used my ultimate, but took care of him quicker. He didn't drop anything? Guess not. Alright, you know what, guys? Hold on. I have my monitor here. I have it set to because I was watching a movie earlier. I need to set it back to game mode here. Let me just do that. It blinks black real quick when you do that. There we go. Ooh, what do we have in here? Night Shelter's vicinity? Now, where are we at on the map here? Okay. This place is just filled with goodies, isn't it? Rats? Yeah, I'm gonna need one. Oh, does that not recover our health if we've been burned? I guess not. Oh, nice. What part did we unlock here? So this was locked. Okay, well, we unlocked some door. That's kind of worked for me. Guess we can go back out this way. I'm sure once we grab these posters, we're probably going to have to, you know, put them up, but just to grab them so we have them. Then we can do that later. Are these them? Yep. Choose what to do about Ichabod Thorne's campaign. Stick 5 posters in the streets of Easton Docks. Burn all the posters. That's kind of interesting because I wonder what implications that'll have. Well, let's read this. Origin of the Skulls. It has been established for some time now that Skull is the vernacular name of a different species of lesser blood drinkers. A Skull often seems to be the victim of a vampire attack who miraculously survived death and came back as a crooked version of its maker. According to many observations made by our order throughout the centuries, Skulls are generally despised and killed by vampires who consider them lesser and despicable creatures. The name itself means slave. They also have been called Sakalib, I'm butchering that, Sklavus or Sklavinoi. This shows how old these creatures are and how their makers perceive them. This may be why skulls often tend to form small and discrete communities that stick together. It is interesting to note that skulls seem to call themselves this way, as if they have accepted for a long time their status as inferior servants among vampires. It is more difficult for a skull to hide its monstrous nature, pale skin, terrible teeth, strange emaciation, dilated and staring pupils. Many have lost all hair and they show wounds and scars, which stay open without never completely healing. They also seem capable of surviving by eating the flesh of the dead. While vampires need blood from the living, they may be the real origin of the mythical figure of the ghoul, the folklore creature who lurk in cemeteries and feed from the dead. A skull is a miserable creature. Most of the time, they fear to be seen by by humans and vampires. In some region, older skulls have been witnessed nearby vampires as servants or slaves, obtaining protection by sacrificing their freedom. Most of the skulls are descended from econs and showed humanoid silhouettes, much more common. Some present a more canine aspect and behave like wolves. They are sometimes called vulpes, in ancient texts. At least a third type exists in the shape of a bird and bat. They are called corvus. William Marshall himself referred 3 times to some bat-shaped creature he called vampire in his memoirs. Other types may exist unknown or identified for now. From Drinking at the Fountain of Knowledge by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul. So where we need to set the post up, nothing's too far away really. I think I'll go ahead and do it. But we'll do that afterwards. Let's go ahead and did this unlock? Whoa. Yeah, so this was a shortcut. And that takes us back to towards the north docks. Okay, so we unlocked a little shortcut. Cool. Could that be a hideout? Let's go ahead and get this hideout real quick. Or did I already have it? I may have already had it because it didn't say like hideout discovered. Yeah, I think maybe I've been here already. Because I would think there would have been an item on this guy. Don't really need to craft or do anything right now, so let's go ahead and just leave. Don't need to refill anything. I haven't really used my ammo. Alright.
It's locked, all right.
find Sean in the area. Well, there he is. Well, first, let's speak to you.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental of you.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
May I ask what you do for a living?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living. And you? Have you ever had to struggle in your entire life?
As I told you, I'm a doctor.
Don't mind my
You
dog.
have to work a lot to earn that title.
Oh, a doctor. Born with money in a nice house, were we? Was Daddy a banker or a doctor himself?
Don't mind my dog. He goes into a deep sleep, and every once in a while he'll wake up like making little howling noises like that. I just muted the mic and told him it's okay. He's fine now.
Why such hatred? Are you judging me by my clothes and my job?
Course I am. Fuck, you're so blind. You don't even see your privilege. Lazy people like you disgust me.
What can you tell me about this vicinity?
Tell you what, just spend a few weeks here, and then ask me that question again. If you're still alive, I mean.
You don't know me, Miss Paxton, and yet you see me as an enemy.
Your manners, your clothes, your words tell me everything about you, sir. I know your kind, and you don't belong here.
Oh no, Miss Paxton, you really don't know my kind. You have no idea who I am.
All right, okay. No need to get all worked up.
If you have something to say, say it. I'm getting tired of all this.
Oh, you want information instead? Well, here's some for you. Giselle Paxton does not like you at all, Doctor.
You speak of strikes and class enemy. Am I right to assume you're involved in trade union activism?
You bet I am. Well, I was. Nowadays, I'm just another worker blacklisted by the big companies.
You lost your job because of your beliefs.
Those bastards really hate a worker who refuses slave wages and unsafe conditions, especially when it's a woman.
Isn't the whole point of trade unions to help workers in need? Why don't they support you?
A few nights back, I lost the money my companions had asked me to hide. With me and my sister being penniless, they thought I stole it.
What really happened?
I drank too much that...
Giselle's lost the money of the trade union she belongs to.
night. Strange men saw me count the money in that bar. Some sort of militia in uniform. I'm sure they robbed me.
And we have an investigation we can do. We already know where Sean is, but...
Can you help me?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, I'll...
Don't learn there's anyone else outside.
Yeah, people are still working at this time.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the Sad Saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Pack.
Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do.
A lot of good goodies around here. Gonna be able to craft some more cures for people and whatnot. Doesn't look like there's really anyone else to talk to besides those two. Oh, old newspaper. The bomb exploded just after dawn in front of Dawson & Dawson Munitions Factory, the largest employer in the district. The detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in North Southwark. It's a miracle only 2 people died in the attack, confirmed Chief Superintendent Alexander Brighton. And that's locked.
It's locked.
And
I cannot enter.
oh, look at that blood. Well, we know where Sean is, or at least the general direction over there. I'm just looking around for for stuff to pick up here. Oh, he's actually okay. Before we go in there,
There is still much work to do.
let's go upstairs real quick. Do a quick sweep up there. Don't have to worry about enemies around here. Shillings.
It's not been that simple. Come now, Lottie. Not well. There's still much work to do.
This place is loaded with everything. Alright. Let's go see Sean here. See what we're going to have to do with him. He kill people. But he is a vampire. He's one of us. Might have a fight on our hands here. Oh. Forgive me, God, for what I'm about to confess. Sometimes I wish I had never saved Dyson Delaney from drowning when he fell in the canal. There, I said it. Please forgive me, Lord, for I'm just a sinner. Dyson may be the most frustrating case I ever had to deal with since I opened my night shelter in the East End. For years I have tried to understand why this man regularly makes me so irritated, and I think I recently found why. Dyson has stopped fighting for good and forever. I've met so many heavy drinkers in my life, men and women, rich and poor, young and old. I've witnessed their fight with their demons, their past, their guilt, and their failures. Sometimes they can put a name on on this inner evil of theirs. Sometimes they have never been able to identify the real cause of their despair. But in most cases, for these men and women, the drink is a way to keep fighting. Of course, it is a useless and destructive form of struggle, but at least this self-destruction means that something makes them suffer, and they still fight against this pain they feel so deep inside. Even a severe alcoholic like William Bishop keeps struggling with his addiction and asking for salvation, for the light of Christ. And as long as they wish to see this light, there is a place for hope. Dyson Delaney has no hope left. He does not drink to smother his pain. No, I'm convinced he continue conscious, I know the word but I can't even pronounce it, drinks for the sadist joy of smothering all hope. I really don't know what is worse than to deliberately cast away hope from your own heart or complacently bask in self-destruction. Complacently. I was wondering I was like, who's Dyson? I couldn't remember. That's who it is. He's a drunk at the turtle place. So Dyson has been rescued by Sean Hampton after he fell drunk in the canal. Dyson was an impassioned radical anarchist when younger. Still 2 more hints about him. See, that's why you gotta keep your eyes peeled, because you can find hints anywhere. It's not just from talking to people. I like how he has nothing to say to me till I talk to him. Might as well do all this right now, right? Alright. Let's speak, Sean.
Well, why the long face, Doctor?
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
I wonder if it would change if I'd been like feeding on people. If he would have said something different.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
No, he's saying he didn't do it. I actually kind of believe him because he's being straight up like, yeah, I'm a Skal, so what? I'm gonna help people.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
I have no choice but to say that to him.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I'm intrigued.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Alright. Sean Hampton swears he did not kill anyone. To prove his innocence, he gave me a key to access the local sewer system. He says I will find all the proof I need down there. He also said he will wait for my return and willingly submit to whatever decision I make. I don't know if I can believe him, but his fortitude impresses me. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and do it then.
You would make everything right, Mum. But it's not been that simple.
Dear Lord, this is my prayer for my beloved mother, Gertrude Paxton, who now awaits her daughters in heaven. Until that day, I thank you for allowing me to wake up and go through each day in honest poverty and modesty. Please protect the good Mr. Hampton, who let us sleep in his night shelter. I humbly ask you to forgive me for the resentment I feel towards my sister Giselle since my mother died. Bless her soul. Thank you, God, for hearing me. Amen. So Lai and sister Giselle are poor and homeless since their mother died. Same thing, I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh. We can probably talk to him about that, but we'll do that later. That was the one that was locked. So how far? It's a little ways away. I'm debating if I should do the, put the post... Whoa, what are we doing? What's way down here? Oh, is there something there, or is that just a rat? I thought I saw something like a... No, I guess not. Okay. Wrong way. Can we go back the other way then? Or can we go this way? That's right, that was locked. How do I get out of here? Do I need to go up then? Or... No? Which way was it again? Kind of got turned around here a little bit. That's where Sean's at. Okay, yeah, I'm really turned around. If I can't jump right out one of these windows, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'm kind of, Oh, I can't heal right now because I'm in a non-combat area. Oh, there's the exit. Man, I couldn't find that for nothing, could I? Okay. Let's see. So, looking at the map here. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and do these posters. Let's go ahead and knock that out the way right now. That way that's done. Oh, look, there he is. Huh. Oh, that's to throw him away. No, I'm actually going to put him up. I'm actually going to do it. That's a blinker right there. Didn't even need to put on my My blood barrier. Now, where is it at? One of them was very close by. Which one was it? 68, 33, maybe the 33 one? Man, that's going to be a tough one.
Run along home, sir. Burn it, boys! Cannot be defeated!
Oh. Oh, it wasn't bad at all. Where's this poster going? Right here?
Informing London's inhabitants of the presence of vampires. What does that make me? A double or a triple agent?
That's why I'm doing it. I always want to see what happens. It's pretty funny. Okay, there's two of them. And they're not too far. Like, if they would be really far away, and then I'd be like, I don't know about this, but it's not too bad. So there's... Well, one of them's going to be the furnace. I think it's the... Which one is it? One's right here. Is that all of them? Oh no, we have one more to do still. Let's put this right over here. Let's see what we got in here. Nice, a lead plate. What is this place? We gotta check it out. Alright. Up. Man, it's crazy how much stuff is all around here. It's cool. Alright. That's all of them.
Done. Mr. Throgmorton should be happy.
She doesn't have anything on her. Up. It's crazy just like how much stuff is here. Oh, that's not an enemy, that's a person. Let's go speak to him.
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Well, I'll see what you have here in a second and speak to you.
Let me be frank. You're as much of a businessman as I am a werewolf, right?
Who the hell are you to question me? It's hard enough to stay clean when you don't have a place to sleep. I'm doing my best here.
I meant no offense, Mr. Nightingale. I was merely pointing out the fact that you're unlikely to survive long if you continue wandering this path.
And what should I do then, sir? Should I join the Wet Boot Boys like so many others? No thanks. I'd rather be a bad seller than a dead gang member.
So Martin chose to be a lousy merchant instead of a gang member. Got it.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood? Have you got any friends around these parts?
Not really. Miss Gillingham smiles and says kind words, but I know she's lost her marbles, especially since her son died.
Tell me about this crazy woman. Madness is often mistaken for other conditions.
The poor woman's mad, all right. Kind and all, but she has so much trouble remembering things. She's taken me for a son more than once.
We haven't come across her, but Enid is sometimes confuses her son Jack and Martin Nightingale. Okay. And then, same thing. Okay.
How interesting. I don't suppose you know what happened to her son.
Jack! Rumour has it he tried to tackle some gang lads. I didn't know him well, but I heard he was a nice enough chap. His old ma still thinks he's around.
Why not try seeking help instead of peddling your wares? I'm sure there are people around here that would gladly help.
There's always the night asylum. I heard it's run by a very nice man, but I'm no beggar. Not yet, at least.
There is no shame in asking for help, my boy. Sometimes it can even be the best course of action.
I don't feel okay with that. I'm gonna make a name for myself, and I'll do it by myself.
See what he's got for sale.
Show me what you have to offer, then.
Vampire, Factions and Skulls, a page stolen. I might actually buy that. I have so much money. A small wooden box containing a folded letter. Okay. He doesn't have... He has common, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy these two things to get these. So it's 80 altogether. So let me see what it says by getting those letters. Where do I go check for that? I don't know if it's one of these or not. Oh, here we go. Music box. My dear Jack, I write this letter as long as I have the strength and the will. Not that I have something to hide or fear, except perhaps to forget what I want to tell you. I always knew you would become someone important, someone good and nice. I knew it since you were a child, when you preferred to read books rather than going to play outside. I knew it when you helped me carry groceries before you went to school and clean the house after you came back. I'm proud of you, my son, not only because I am your mother, but also because you deal so well with everything around you. I'm sorry I have recently become such a burden to you. Never forget I love you. I hope you never forget. You love me, Enid. And what was the other one we got? This? No, we read that one. What was the other thing I picked up? Can't remember what it was called. You know what? I can see when it says trade, and we found a hint for her. So Enid feels guilty about her son Jack. Hold on.
Good evening.
There's no need.
Show me what you have to.
Oh, it doesn't show it up anymore. Hold on. Come here.
Good evening.
There's no need.
Nothing to say, nothing new. Okay.
Goodbye.
Maybe that was all there was. I thought that maybe this was the other one. Oh, I remember that. Actually, that's when. Okay, well, I can look. I can go back on and look it up later. Not a big deal. Okay, so. Oh, there's Ichabod. Let's go ahead and speak to him since we finished.
They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything?
I put up your public service announcement. Consider the common folk warned about the vampiric presence.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You may not realize it, but you saved a great many lives today.
Do you really think they could be useful?
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
So Ichabod considers himself the protector of Sean Hampton's night shelter.
Tell me, Ichabod, why do you consider yourself the protector of Sean Hampton's shelter?
He is a truly inspiring example. Dedicated, pious. His shelter is open to all, whoever they are. Most admirable.
Goodbye.
Alright. Man, we have a lot of XP. Where's the safe house at? Let's see, that would be... That's right, I remember it's through this gate. Let's see... Wait. Thought there was a gate around here, did I... Or where's the safe house at? Hold on. Or maybe it was a gate we just came through. I thought there was a gate here. Yeah, was it here? Yeah, it's right here. Not saying I'm necessarily going to evolve, but I just want to see. We have a lot of pretty decent amount. I might wait a little bit till after we do the sewer, because then we'll have more. But like I said, we can kind of look around now. Getting, you know, I feel like I have a good amount of stamina right now, because that one battle with that boss, you know, I was having to move around a lot. I feel like our stamina was at a pretty good spot, actually. So, health is always never a bad idea to have. It's always good to have that. 600 for that. What's the next level for the claws? 3,000, which we don't have enough right now. Almost there. See, this one, when you cut through the flesh of your prey so deeply that you now gain blood with each hit. 2 blood gain on that. And it does 280 damage. This one does 345 damage, 5 stun. You have learn. I would rather use this, because blood gain, while that's nice, it's not... I mean, you know what I mean? I would rather have the more damaging, I feel. And 280 to 345 is huge. Plus, it does a little stun damage, which is fine. I'm kind of whatever on that. I think I would actually go that route if I did. Healing is not a bad idea to be able to get more health, especially if I get my health higher like I kind of want to. It's been fine for now, though, actually. I mean, the spring's neat, but it's just to kind of close the distance close to them. I don't really feel like I need it. Yeah. So... Oh, wait, this is just the claws. Oh, you know what? I was thinking the claws were the ultimate. I'm like, blood gain for that? Like, it's every 60 seconds. Okay, so you know what? Maybe that's not a bad idea, then to get a little bit of blood. I feel like I would rather have more damage, though, if I had to pick one. Ultimate, though, what do we need for the next level? 2,000? From 200 damage to 350 damage. That's pretty good. But okay, we'll figure it out next time. But with that said, guys, I think it's a good one to stop on. So when we come back, we will be heading into the sewers, see what Sean Hampton has down there for us, and then go speak to him. And yeah, after that, we'll see what happens, and I'll probably bother evolving then, since we'll have more XP. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I do appreciate y'all watching. I will catch you all next time. Have a great day. Peace.